Hey YouTube. I got another request from one of my subscribers to please do a project like favorite and like my favorite tools and products to use like every day is what I'm going to be showing. So the first thing is this tray. I absolutely love this tray. It goes I can throw a lot of stuff in it and use it as like, a project type holder for different items that I want to pair together. So that's definitely going to be number one, just a simple tray. And this is in no order. I picked up stuff and I'm going to be putting it in here to show you. Next thing is definitely my crocodile. Everyone must have this. I put it off because it was like 30 bucks and even half price, 15. You're thinking for just like a hole punch. I don't do a lot of eyelets, so I don't even use it for the eyelets. But the hole punch, it goes through thin metal, chipboard. It's amazing. So I finally got one, I don't know, probably a year ago now, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Okay, next thing is going to be, they don't even sell these anymore, but it is the Kaiser Craft Kaiser Color. And I have them in a bunch of colors. When I knew they were going out, I went and bought a bunch. My absolute favorite one is Spearmint. I use the you-know-what out of this. Like, I'm going to be so sad when this goes out. When I run out. So it was $2.75. And I use candy a lot, but spearmint a lot. And the way I put them are in these little paint things. I have a huge stack of them because I'm lazy sometimes and I don't feel like cleaning them. But I use it a lot. Definitely spearmint. It is a great color. These are great paints. So I absolutely love, love, love spearmint. Next, this is probably actually my number one ever favorite item. Are these two stamps, and I literally show them all the time because they're just amazing. And I've really used these. Look how nasty they are, but it doesn't matter. I will never get rid of these. And it says handmade art by, and here's where I write my name and sometimes the date. And right here it says, this one-of-a-kind piece of art is a unique expression of the artist's inner life, and it says limited edition. I love this stamp. I actually got it on Craigslist, but I think it's a custom-made stamp. It's made really well. I love it. Next is this official scrapbook stamp, and it says by. And then this book was created to capture ordinary and special moments, document life, and preserve memories. And use very cool paper too. I love that. And then down here you write the date. Again, it's so dirty and gross. But these are my number one favorite. I love those. And I keep those out at all times because I use them on just about every project. Next item we have here is just stickles. I have every color like they've ever made, but crystal's definitely my favorite. I love crystal. So that's definitely my fave. Next, this is a recent item I got. If you guys watch my hauls, you see I got this a couple weeks ago. I got several distress stains, but the broken china is my favorite. I love the distress stains. I want every color, especially I really want picket fence, but I can't find it. It just has a dauber top, and it works really, really well. I just love them. I love all the distress ink pads, but I love this distress stain. It's amazing. Again, I have almost every distress stain, but this was the very first one I bought, and it's still the one that I use a lot, and it's called Vintage Photo. And a little tip to you guys, if you have a bunch like I do, the way I do it is I cut out little sheets of white paper, little strips, and then I literally took the ink pad to the strip and then glued it on, because mine are all stacked, and I'm not digging through them to see what's the color. So this works really, really well for me. So the Vintage Photo. Next, we just have a little X-Acto knife, just a plain one, nothing awesome or special. It's just an X-Acto knife. Comes in handy a lot. Next, I love these pens, microns. They can be kind of pricey, but I started using microns when I was in architect school, and I would draw with them all the time. They have all different like points on the pen, thicknesses, and they're awesome. I absolutely love them. And let's see. Here's some like drawings I've done with my microns. So I did this with Prisma and Micron. micron. So you guys can see this is a micron. These are all some architectural drawings, but I mean, look at the microns. You can get such thin lines and such thick lines. But I mean, see? Look at all that. This is all micron that I did, and I don't do it with pencil before. I literally just draw them with micron. I love micron. But you can see the thick line of the micron, and then how you can use a thinner micron pen. So, I mean, look at that. All micron pens. Absolutely love, love, love micron pens. So, definitely something y'all should get if you don't have it. Next is a mini mister. These are really nice. They are tiny. They don't hold a bunch of water or whatever you put in them. I only put water in mine. I really like it. It comes in handy. Like if I want to crinkle paper or I want to crinkle my seam binding. Just all different stuff. I love it. And it's tiny, so it's very portable, but it's also easy to lose. So keep that in mind. This is also a recent item that I've bought by Ranger. And it's called the Perfect Pearls Mist in Biscotti. I just wanted to try it out, so I got a very neutral color. It's kind of off-white. And I really, really like this because it is so shimmery. I love shimmer, glitter, bling, anything like that. So this is super duper shimmery, and it has a ball in there, so it really helps it to mix it up. This stuff's really cool. I haven't tried any of the color ones. And next, I just grabbed a color of Glimmer Mist. I have tons and tons of Glimmer Mist, and I love them. This one happens to be Yellow Daisy, and these are the 1 ounce bottles, which are really nice, because they still do last a long time. And it's a lot cheaper, and you can get way more colors if you get the 1 ounce bottle versus like a bigger bottle, such as this right here. This is a regular size Glimmer Mist. You can see, let me scoot these over. You can see the size difference right here. This is about $7 or $8. I got a ton of colors on eBay for $40, like a ton of hauls ago, because I wanted to try all the colors without paying $8 a piece for the big one that, you know, I've had this for like 2 years, and look how much I've used. Not a ton. So it's just, in my opinion, it's a lot better to buy these. Unless like you have a favorite color and you use it on every single project, definitely get the bigger one. And I just got this, and I have used this a lot because it's such a neutral, versatile color that can go on literally any project. So that's why I got that in that color. Okay, next, for all of my distress pads, I have this little clear container here that it actually is by Scrappy Cat Stamps, and a stamp kit came in here, and I kept it, and this is how I store all my daubers. This is an actual dauber right here. There's a used one. They start to tear. This one I didn't even use that much, and it was tearing like crazy. So these are kind of just sitting here. What I prefer is to buy a yellow sponge and cut them in 4 pieces. They don't tear, and they work awesome. So that's how I store it. You can even use face sponges. When I first started with the stamps, this is what I used, and then I moved to daubers, and now I'm at the sponges, which I really like. But this helps me keep organized, so I really, really like this here. Next, I don't know the code number on this, but these are I Am Rose's leaves. They get used on almost every project, it seems. I really like them. You get 100 for like $5 or something if you go on iamroses.com and look at the roses, the leaf section. All kinds. Next, another I Am Roses item, and this is R1-14B. And these are very tiny yellow roses. I love the size of them. I mean, they are tiny compared to my finger. I really, really like them. And then I really like this one too. It's also the same color. I don't know the number, but I take the stems and I curl them. I didn't really curl it there, but that's what I normally do. But I really like this flower too. Okay, next, I have like, I don't know, maybe 10 of these or something. And I only got them because they were on sale, and then I ended up using them so much I bought a whole bunch. Molly! Sorry, that was my dog. She scared me. Anyway, so I use these a whole bunch. I love them. I just bought this one today. That's why it's not used. So just a nice alphabet that will go with like lots of projects. So that this might surprise some of you guys, but cardboard from like your mailing packages. I don't save all of it because I'm not going to use all of it, but I will cut off some pieces of the box and save them because you actually can tear this apart and you can see what you can get, and it's really cool because you can buy this at your local scrapbook store and it's quite pricey. It is a little bit different at the scrapbook store, but it's by Jelly Bean, and this is free and you're recycling, so you're being very economic about it. And I paint it and distress it, all kinds of fun stuff. So that's another thing. Next we have just some tags. Some regular tags, and I love tags. You can use them in so many things. Here's a tag that I made a while back with some graphic 45 stamps. This is totally a crazy thing. I just went at it. There's tons of paint, Mod Podge, what else? I can't think of what that paste stuff is called that you put on canvas. I have some, I just can't think of it. Paint, I use Micron all over this. This is literally just a yellow piece of fabric that I painted and now it's all stiff and I stapled it on. And there's my stamp. So you guys can see how my favorite stamp. So that's that stamp. And I absolutely love it. So that's the stamp. It's amazing. It's everywhere. Okay, next, just your basic hot glue gun. Mine is really gross. Look at this. I've had it, I don't know, years and years and years. It's disgusting and it gets used a bunch. It works. They have really cute ones at Michael's, but I'm not going to buy it until, mine goes to broken time. So, basic hot glue gun. Comes in handy, especially for the I Am Roses. That's what I normally use. Next is this little Making Memories distresser. You can see there's a little blade in. There's a blade in there, that little silver thing right there. I forgot to paint my thumb. I'm so weird. But anyways, so there's this little blade right here, and it distresses your paper, and you just put the paper inside of it like this, and distress it. Tim Holtz makes a really nice one. I don't have that one, but I have used it, and it works really good. I just happen to have this one, so that's one I use. Next, for adhesive, I like liquid glue, like Scrappy glue or Scotch brand scrapbook glue is good, but I really like this stuff. I think it's pretty cheap and it just peels. It's double-sided and you peel off one side and you just tear it and use it, and I really like that stuff, so I use that a lot. And I guess this is my last item, which you guys might think is funny, but it's going to be this magazine. Okay, I hate making cards. I'm not good at it. They always turn out hideous and they stress me out. And for me, scrapbooking and crafting is something relaxing, not to stress me out. But this is by far my favorite magazine. I get creating keepsakes monthly, and I honestly hate that magazine. Okay, I don't hate it, but I really don't like it. I can't wait till my subscription's up. It's always the same designers, the people that work for the magazine, and it's like the same thing over and over, in my opinion. So I really don't like it. This magazine here is $20. You can subscribe for like $10 a month. It's an awesome magazine. I love it, love it, love it. Even though it's all cards, I get so many ideas for my scrapbook pages from this magazine because there are so many techniques. Like this, look how cute this card is. And so I just marked it and wrote, I love this card. I mean, there's just so many ideas in this magazine. So if you guys are like me and are totally not into making cards, just pick up one. You can get them on sale at Joann's for 10% off, or go use a 50% off coupon on it, and you can get one for about $10. There are I mean, look at that. That's felt right there that they've inked. There's so many different techniques that you can use in your scrapbook pages, which is why I just love, love, love this magazine, and it's awesome. I literally, they don't get old. I keep them. I have a couple because they are expensive, so I only have a couple. But literally, I keep them and I go and look, and it just never gets old because you see something new each time, like a new technique on the same on the same card. Like, look how cool that is. I just love these off-centered banners and how I mean, it's cool. They use a card. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, anyways, this video is already getting long, so I'll go ahead and leave it at that. Oh, there's one more item. Okay, I swear, this is the last item. Just some hemp. Some regular old hemp or jute. I really like this stuff. It comes in handy. You can use it. Right here, actually, they've kind of used it in the button. They've used a white one, which I have this stuff in tons of colors, but so you can do all kinds of stuff. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please comment. I love to read your comments and respond. It makes me feel good that people are watching, are actually interested in what I have to say. So thanks so much, guys, and I will talk to you later. Have a great week.